Hi guys, welcome to the live. Don't mind me, I'm literally just getting my hair done out of the shower. It's been a bit of a crazy day, so just using some of the Pantene gel. Actually, it's not a gel, I think it's keratin protect oil because I will blow dry my hair later. But welcome to the live for whenever you do come on. Today, I wanted to continue using my foundations from Essence foundations. If we need to tie my hair up later, we can. Let me know when you're on. So yes, just the Essence foundation sticks. I got it on Look Fantastic, but they're also available on Ulta and Amazon, most places. And they don't go by names; they just go by numbers. So you have to kind of figure out your own kind of style. So I have cleansed. I'm just going to pop on some serums. But do let me know when you're on by commenting. Where the camera light is, I can't necessarily see. I think we've officially finished the Moisture Boost Facial Serum from Vitamin E. That's Super Drug Zone. So I'll try and just get a little bit out of there. I think officially I'm going to have to move on to something else. Okay, yeah. It's just a vitamin E serum basically for your face. It's really good before any moisturizer basically. But yeah, hair needs to be done. It will be done. Thank you for joining. I will probably tie my hair up. My hair is just going through one of these phases, but I got this oil. It's supposed to be very, very good. Keratin Hair Repair and Protect from Pantene. So I'm just going to put this like a little oil. So I'm just going to shake it. Skin is definitely going through a bad patch, as you can see, guys, for sure. So I'm on so many vitamins now as well, just because I haven't been very well. So I'm hoping I'm on iron, I'm on vitamin C, vitamin D. God, there's so many I'm on now. Turmeric, ginseng. Um, yeah. Okay. So let's see if we'll pop my hair up maybe. But let me know when you're on, guys. We're going to be going into the Natasha Denona Mini Rose palette today. And it's a really good one because it just gives you enough eyeshadows that if you've only started to get Natasha Denona, it's a perfect kind of starter kit for you. And that looks like there. And it can be on Cult Beauty, um, Sephora, most places have it basically, but let me know when you're on, guys. So if you don't know, my name is Kira. On YouTube, I do makeup tutorials, but outside of YouTube, I work with autistic and Down syndrome young adults. Um, Hi, Gulem Mustafa. Thank you for joining. So that's what I do. I work with them throughout the week, and then on here I do YouTube makeup tutorials basically. And sometimes I do requested mental health videos, which I have done too. So definitely check out um, the channel. I'm just going to put on my SPF. I do have a current subscriber giveaway going on right now, so definitely take a look at that video. That came up today, and it's ending on the 24th of November, so definitely take a look. I probably will end up pinning up my hair, but I wanted to let it get down and dry a little bit first. So this is the Soleil. So basically, if you're looking at this wondering what we're doing, we're going to be doing like a makeup tutorial look today. If you're interested, definitely stay tuned. So I've done my cleansing. I'm just doing my skincare. This is the Soleil Sensitive Skin Face SPF 30. So I'm going to pop some of that on my face. But that's what I do here. There is a giveaway on my channel right now, so do take a look. No matter what kind of time of the year it is, guys, I always put on SPF just to protect. Carl the Cool, nice. Okay, so that will just protect the skin from like anything outside. Okay, then we're going to go in with a primer, and as you can see, I'm suffering with redness at the minute, particularly in the winter and the autumn. It starts to kind of show, so I'm going to use the Prime Magic, and this is the W7 Prime Magic. It's green, so anything green is going to be a color corrector, which means it's going to really even out the skin tone. So that's what we're going to do. I am going to tie up the hair though, guys, because it's sort of getting a little bit crazy. I wish I had had time to actually dry it because I don't really like coming on with hair that's a little bit crazy. But let me know when you're on, guys. We're about to do the makeup now. The primer, like I said before, is a Smashbox dupe, and a dupe just means there's a cheaper alternative basically, and it's the W7 Camera Ready Prime Magic. So we're going to do that. My hair out of the way. We're going to pop that on the skin. I'll just show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like there. So it looks green, but it actually goes on quite clear. So that's what it looks like. But you just put it in the areas where the makeup would naturally start to come away. So for me, it's like the T-zone area. And that's what I'm going to do. But definitely take a look at the channel if you like makeup tutorials, reviews. I do a lot of reviews. And I do have a giveaway currently going on. It's the Revolution 24 Days of Christmas calendar. And the reason I'm doing it now is because so you guys can get it in time for Christmas, basically. So it's 27 beauty products, like a calendar from Makeup Revolution. So definitely take a look at that. Subscribe to the channel and enter into the competition to win it. So what we're going to do is look at, like I said before, the foundation sticks from Essence, and this is number 90. These are just like sticks basically, so you just pop them around the face. This piece of hair always, just pop it around where you need it. They're really soft. Keep in mind, guys, there's no SPF in the Essence ones, so always kind of pop on something underneath your skin, like an SPF 30 minimum, I would say. Now I'm going to go in and find my Real Techniques foundation brush. They're really good if you keep them really well, guys. Real Techniques are amazing. So I'm just going to brush that around the face. It's really soft. It goes into the skin really nicely, and it really sets it really nice as well. It's really quick too, so if you don't have any time in the morning, a foundation stick is great for that. Revolution do amazing foundation sticks as well. Hi Charlie, how are you? But definitely take a look at the channel, guys. Subscribe if you like makeup tutorials, or recently I did a lot of mental health videos. I think it's really relevant, guys, at the minute, because so much is going on in the world, you know, so much has gone on in the last couple of months or weeks even, that I think it's a really good thing, and you should feel good about kind of talking about your mental health, whether you're a guy or a girl. We should all feel, you know, and I know we don't all the time, but I think it's good to really just not feel self-conscious, which is so hard to do, I know. But definitely don't feel kind of weak about talking about your mental health, because it can really save you one day, you know, it really can. I'm guessing you're really, really gorgeous. Not really, Charlie, but thank you for that. Thank you. I'm using a speaker because I can't see you because I'm blind. Oh, okay. Where are you from? Okay. So I've just popped on my foundation basically, and it's a foundation stick again, like I said, really easy, travel friendly. Essence again are a great brand. But as I said before, I mean, I think I've talked about this on my lives before. I think mental health is so important. Makeup tutorials are so much fun and things like that, but actually talking to you guys, and when we do get to talk, and on other lives, there's been regular people that have come in, and it's great when new people come in, but we do get to kind of talk sometimes as I'm doing the makeup about really important things. And that's what I really like about these lives, is that I get to know you guys, but also that we kind of come away having talked about things. So even if you didn't get to speak to somebody that day, you've kind of come into a stream and everyone's talked. So it's a nice, it's kind of a nice feeling to have, you know, even if you haven't actually had a chance to physically talk to somebody. So that's how I feel, and that's why I come on. Charlie, hi, Charlie, England, 11 Elevity. You were very nice, thank you. Charlie, UK. Okay, I'm from Dublin in Ireland originally. Yes, Dublin. Most of my family live in Wexford now, which is more on the coast, but originally I was born in Dublin, but I'm living in the UK currently. So I wanted to make sure but yes, I'm originally from Dublin. All my family now live in Wexford, which is where like my grandparents originally came from, but I was, yeah. Levity, I'm from UK East Coast. Okay. So this is just the Rimmel. This is the multi-use conceal and correct. And it's a multi-use concealer, so you can use it as a color corrector, or you can just, whether there's redness. Okay. Somebody, I don't know, someone's put a, YouTube has put up a, if anybody has a good sense of direction. I don't know if it's on. Bye, Levity. Thank you for joining when you did. But yeah, I think it's really, this concept that I've started to do where I do come on to do makeup, which is great, and kind of people, I love kind of makeup. That's one of my joys in life, just creative like that. I do like that sometimes we do end up talking about, you know, other things in life, which is always good too. So I'm just going to warm this up. This is the Rimmel Conceal and Correct, and I think it's a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. I'll just show you what the, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually warming up, particularly under the eyes. I'm warming up the product, because when you go under your eyes, you don't want anything to drag too much. So that's why I've kind of warmed it up with my fingers, and now I'm just going to kind of dot it around, and then it kind of blends into the skin just a little bit better. And then it's just a nice thing to do so that you're not kind of dragging your skin. Most of this is, so for example, like 70% of the work is done here, and we're just literally blending it into the skin then, and blending it across. I'm not going through a good skin phase at the minute. Aramashak 2725, you are beautiful. Oh, thank you. I don't feel beautiful, but thank you for that. So I think, guys, for this, it's not, if you're asking, is it heavy coverage? No, I would say it's light to medium. But again, it's buildable. So you could build this up if you wanted to. Like, I could go again and again. I don't really want to. But particularly, I think I might just go under the chin area, because I am, as you can see, having issues just with kind of redness, basically. But these in themselves are very, very reasonably priced. Essence is quite a reasonably priced product as well. So, okay. But do let me know where you're from. Again, if you're just new, if you're coming onto the stream, my name is Kira. I do makeup tutorials and mental health videos. And outside of YouTube, I work with Down syndrome and autistic young adults. So that's what I do. But definitely take a look at the channel if you're interested. So, hi Ricky. That's kind of the base done, guys. Now I think the redness is just going to stay, because that's just how my genetics are at the minute, unfortunately. What I'm going to do is go in by Makeup by Mario, and go in with the it's the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. So we're going to go in with that. Mine is in light. Still trying to figure out, guys. I did my whole spice rack today. I know that sounds really boring, but I organized my whole spice rack today, which to me was like fun. I know I sound like a boring housewife, and I'm actually not a housewife at all. But I don't know. I got this real gratification from just I don't know, doing the whole kind of organizing the kitchen, which I never thought I'd get to at that point in my life. I mean, when you start to get excited about organizing your spice rack, and years before that you used to go out with your friends every night, you definitely know that things are moving on. But I did the whole thing. But yeah, it was enough about my boring day, guys. Let me know how you're getting on. Ricky, I hope you have had a nice day. I have, thank you. I worked for in the morning a little bit, and then I came back and got some shopping and redid the kitchen. When I say redid, I just spices and stuff. It's such a, I know it's not a very exciting thing to hear, is it? But yeah. Oh, guys, I forgot to mention my eye cream that I didn't pop on was the caffeine eye cream. It's from the Inky List, so that's what I would have put on if I'd remembered, but it's just been one of those days, guys. Now, guys, if you don't want, you know, something like Essence, definitely go and grab the NYX. And this is the Essence. Again, it's a soft tint glow. It's not heavy in any way. This is the SPF protection, so you've got your SPF 30, and this is vanilla bean butter, so I use that a lot too. So it's not a heavy foundation, but you're still getting some coverage, basically. Shake, that's actually a productive day. I know, I love it. I like to rearrange the sauces and I bought like spices that I needed. I know, I'm just it's good that people think it's productive, because yeah, that was what I did. But what did everybody else do? It's a Sunday for most people. I work being a support worker. I kind of work odd days, but for everybody else, it's been like a full weekend off, I guess. So let me know how your weekend went, guys. I'm just looking for my setting powder. So it's the Collections, and I had it earlier. It wouldn't be one of my lives, guys, if I didn't have to look for something mid-live. So we're just gonna, I did bring water as well because it's quite hot up here today. Just gonna look for it. Hi Amy, how are you? How are you doing? This is it, guys. So it's the Collections mattifying powder, but it's got an SPF 20. So that was the first time, guys, I ever even realized setting powders do SPF. So this is SPF 20. We've got our SPF 30 on as well. And then it's just enriched with vitamin E. And I know what you're thinking, it looks really white, but actually when you put it on, it's hi Ricky. I'm glad you're good, Amy. Not on too long. Just popped on the I was showing the, well, they're not very new, it's the Essence foundation sticks that I've just gotten. I got 3 because I wasn't sure what color I was, but they're all in 90. I think that was the hard thing, was that like there wasn't like porcelain, ivory, medium. It was all just numbers, so it was online. I had to try and figure out which one I was, so ended up getting 3, but figured it out. So we're just gonna set. Ricky Wadden said hi. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and I know you're thinking, like I said before, it's really, really bright, but actually, if I just show you, hi Brooks, 6769 mewing, hope I said that right. It literally just sets everything, guys, particularly if you've got like areas. So I will say, guys, there's a competition starting today. Check my videos out. It's the 24 Days of Christmas Makeup Revolution Beauty and Makeup Christmas calendar is on my, I'm giving away basically. So it's quite a thick, almost book. So definitely look at my video on that. It's a giveaway until the 24th of November. It's for subscribers, just to say thank you for all of the support I've had recently, and for the support, thank you to the people that have been there from the beginning. So definitely take a look and enter. All the how you can enter and everything is on my video section, so definitely take a look, and I've put it in the post section as well. So you can see, guys, it does look really white, but I think that's more the vitamin E or the product that has to do the SPF, because when you put it on, it doesn't take away from the color, which I really like. So the reason I'm doing here is I tend to really set the T-zone for me, because as you can see, I've got redness, I've got a little bit of discoloration, so it's good to have kind of extra protection in that sense. Then I go with the Super Matte Fix from Revolution under the eyes, basically, and then that's kind of the base of the setting done. So yeah, no flashback as well. That's great for pictures and things like that. But yeah, I was working this morning. I had to be there for 7:30. The joys of getting up early. Yeah, I know. But do let me know what you guys have done for the weekend. I'd love to hear. I'm back in work on Tuesday, and tomorrow I'm meeting my friend Sophie, and we're going to train her dog. She's got, well, unfortunately, her mum passed away, as in my friend's mum passed away, and Sophie now has her dog. So her dog is very, very sweet, really sweet, but she's not really trained in any way. So we're going to go and bring her to a park and try and kind of, she gets really, if she sees other dogs or even other people, she gets really overwhelmed. So we're going to try and kind of, not train her, but kind of get her used to kind of people tomorrow. Because when she was with my friend's mum was quite housebound. So all the dog knew was kind of being in the house. And now all of a sudden it's outside, and it's only young. It's only about 3. It's very cute, but we're going to try and kind of socialize it, probably not train it, socialize it a little bit tomorrow. If the weather's good. Hi Kaya, how are you? Hope you're well. The Love Dark Ew. The Love Dark said hi. Okay. So we've kind of done our setting, guys. How's school, Kaya? You okay? That's good, I'm glad. Okay, so the kind of the base is done now, guys, and anything else I just put in the kind of T-zone that was remaining from this. So we're going to go on with bronzer. I really am excited to show this. These are by no way new, guys. These are, I usually use the terracotta, but this is the NYX Better Than Before, and it's their deep raspberry, and it's so kind of strong, but we'll put that on later. Add a Q&A sticker, shoes on the wrong feet. I keep getting these prompts by YouTube recently when I'm on to ask a Q&A, but if it ever comes up and it's relevant, I'll press it. But yeah, right now, shoes on the wrong feet is kind of a bit odd. But yeah, I'm glad you're good, Kaya. Did you have a good weekend? We're gonna do. Oh, in 2 days you've got Halloween at your school. Are you doing? Is it going to be a party? In 2 days, I know they get off their Halloween holidays, and then there's like bonfire night and things like that, and fireworks. Are you doing like a dress up? Do you have a costume? Okay, I'm gonna look for my bronzer. That's gonna be exciting. Do you know what you want to dress up as? We're gonna go with the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops. Just give them a bit of a shake. And okay. We might keep things a little bit simple actually, guys, and go with Kiko Milano and go with their Flawless Fusion instead. This is something I've been using. This is a bronzer from Kiko Milano. I've been doing really well with this, as you can see, and I'm going to keep going with it. So I'm just going to get my contour brush from Real Techniques. And we're just going to start here and just bring it right back into the hairline. And then you can go in with a bigger brush, guys, and buff all of that out when you're ready. But take a look, Kaya, I was just saying there's a competition on my channel right now for the 24 days of Christmas Revolution. It's the Revolution Beauty Calendar. So it's got makeup, it's got skincare. But take a look at the video, Kaya. You can enter the competition. I'm doing a subscriber giveaway just to say thank you to everybody. Yes, I do. I have a costume. I'm going to be a pink cowgirl. That sounds so much fun. Oh my gosh, that sounds a lot of fun. Wow. That sounds like something I would love to dress up as. Is it an actual competition, or is it kind of like a party and you all kind of dress up? You can see it's a really easy blendable, easy to use, guys. As you can see, I like a bronzer that goes on lighter and you get to build it up because then you can kind of use it as a contour or a bronzer. So that's what I've done there. Again, I'm not going in with any brows because I still have that eye lower brow tint on. I think it's doing really well, to be honest. I didn't expect a lot out of it, but it's saying it's going to do about 6 weeks. So it is a giveaway. Yeah, it's a subscriber giveaway, Kaya. It's going to be open until the 24th of November, but I popped, it's a subscriber giveaway basically to say thank you to everybody. So what I've done is, it's the Revolution 24 Days of Christmas calendar. And when I say calendar, it's not a calendar in the traditional sense. It's kind of like a box, and it has all different products in it, and they're all numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, like the first, the second, the third. Some of them are big, some of them are small. But I'm giving it away just as a big thank you to all my subscribers. So yes, you take a look at I show it in the video, and yeah, definitely enter. And I'm going to give that away as a thank you, basically, just to say, for subscribing and supporting me here on YouTube. But yeah, it's got 24, beauty and skincare products. It's quite a big, holding it up in the camera earlier was like, wow, it was quite heavy. But yeah, definitely if you're into kind of skincare as well as makeup, there's a couple of things in there as well. So yeah, definitely. But I live in Denmark, so that will be hard. It's open to international. It's fine. It's open to international. It's not just UK based, so anybody can enter. Last year I had somebody win from India, and they got one of the, I can't remember what eyeshadow palette I gave away. It might have been 2 years ago, but there was an entry and she won, and she was from India. So definitely don't feel because you're from a different country that you can't enter. For sure, it's open to all of my subscribers. If you're a subscriber, for sure, that's me saying thank you. So absolutely, take a look at the video and see if you're interested. And yeah, for sure. I'm just going to moisten the lips just with this. But yeah, there's like different eyeshadow palettes, Kaya. There's lipsticks, lip glosses, skin masks. There's so many in it. Like, it's amazing. So I definitely said that would be such a good thing to give away on the channel to people. Okay, so we're going to go in. Sure, go ahead. Yeah, for sure. This is the NYX Buttermelt Blush. Now, I've got one in terracotta as well. This is Butter Than Before, and it's in Deep Raspberry. Now, this I have to be so careful with because it is so strong. So I'm going to just do a swatch for you. It does smell amazing, but look, now we're not going to go very, very strong with this because as you can see, it is very, very bright, which is what you want. You just don't want that kind of, you know, all over your face. But it's an amazing color to just kind of, if you suffer with paleness or you just want to be a little bit brighter, go super careful. We're going to use kind of a pointed angle brush as well because then it just gets in a certain direction. So we're just going to, of course, Kaya, you know, you can always come back. Don't worry, Kaya, that's absolutely fine. I've got my water here that I need to drink as well. So I just bring it in an upwards direction, guys. I know it looks unusual, but I go in again with a separate brush. This is quite a soft brush. So when I go in with my deeper, look at this, the Big Bertha brush, you can see how it starts to take shape then. But look at that color, guys. You can see there. But you know, you could get a really quite a deep color there, but I've gone quite light there because you know, it's amazing color payoff. So we're actually not going to go, guys, back in again. We're going to use what's on this side of the brush and we're going to go on the face. And again, I'm going to be super, super light because it is, as you can see, there you go. Now I've gone up the cheekbone too. Don't forget, if you go upwards, if you go downwards, it's going to drag the face down slightly. Oh, you're back, Kaya. That's great. And then what I do is I just, what we did on the other side, just blend that out until we get kind of a good, kind of healthy kind of glow. But you could go as strong as you want, guys. I mean, it's a strong, strong eyeshadow palette. They do, or blush palette, they do 20 colors in this, guys. So if this isn't your kind of color, they do so many. So definitely take a look. I got this as on a deal on TikTok. So, but I think it's in Superdrug, Ulta, you know, Sephora. They all do it. So I'm just going to take a drink. But if you're wondering why I haven't done the brows, take a look at my channel, guys, because I recently, this is it here. I use the Eyelure, and it's the Dye Brow Permanent Tint for Brows, up to 12 applications, lasts up to 6 weeks. So this has been on maybe, God, I'd say 2 weeks now, guys, and it's doing really well. So I don't want to cheat and kind of put, you know, when I'm doing a tutorial and put on brow stuff, because then we're not really seeing if this is working, are we? So I kind of want to test this out a bit. So that's what we're doing. But definitely take a look at the video I did as well. But yeah, Kaya, if you're interested in that, sure, definitely you could apply. The Artist Girl. Roses are red, violets are blue. Some models, I've seen models today and they're not as pretty as you. Thank you. I don't know if I'm a model though. Hi Tassos, how are you? Kaya's here. I'm okay, Tassos. How have you been? How's work? I was in work today. I really needed that water. Yeah. I was in work today. I've got tomorrow off and then I'm back in on Tuesday. I hope you've been well. Sorry, Tassos, you look so stunning. Oh, I don't feel it, but thank you. I don't feel stunning. The Artist Girl, you look anxious. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. I keep getting this notification for YouTube basically keep asking me to send out a Q&A while you're here. So a little kind of so it said socks or sandals, did I want to send it? So it's just coming up with, I think it's picking up on what we're talking about, and every few minutes YouTube is just coming up with a send like a do you want to send out socks or sandals? I think it means like send it out to you guys while you're on the chat, and then you guys can say if you want socks. I really odd. The next time it comes on, I'll press send. Um, the the artist girl 142, you were so underrated. Oh, thank you, the artist girl. Have you been here before? I think you're new. It's great to have new people. Tassos, how's work been for you? Nettie Edwards, hi. Yes, I'm Irish. Yeah, I'm from Dublin in Ireland. I'm living in the UK at the minute, but my family now live in Wexford, but originally from Dublin, born in Dublin. Um, I'm okay, Tassos, I'm okay. Just had a shower and now I'm tucked in bed. Tomorrow is the day before my day off. Mine is tomorrow and then I'm working Tuesday. So I think you are off Tuesdays and I'm off Mondays. Kaya, how do I get in? What do you mean, Kaya? So if you're talking about the competition, so I have a subscribers competition going on for the Revolution 24 Days of Christmas calendar. So basically you have all of kind of skincare and beauty. Kaya, if you're listening, if this is what you mean, if you look on the video, my email comes up and all the instructions come up. You don't have to look now. You can look now and pause it if you want to. But if you go onto that video, it tells you how to enter. That's what you mean. So yeah, it'll show you through there. The artist girl, my dad's from Galway. Oh, that's how I recognize the accent. Oh wow, what part of Galway? So are you in the UK then? Are you living in the UK or are you in Ireland? You're going to get a drink, Kaya. Okay. Yep. I've got mine. You reminded me. I need to keep hydrated. I don't know where Rumpelstiltskin is tonight. He might be on. The artist girl. Oh, bye, the artist girl. Thank you for joining us. Tassos, go have your lemonade. Her lemonade sounds amazing, doesn't it? Okay, eyeshadow palette. So we're going to go in with the Natasha Denona Mini Rose palette. You've seen it before, but I thought it'd be nice kind of, since we've been sticking to kind of very autonomal, which it is autumn fall, that's absolutely fine. Kind of very orangey, kind of gold colors. I wanted to be able to bring pink back, that you could wear that in autumn, but still make it work for kind of the autumn time of year, basically. So this is the Mini Rose palette. It's Natasha Denona. That's what it looks like. I think it'll just go with the blush. It'll go with everything. But definitely take a look at my competition, guys. I've just got a notification. Sorry. Okay. But let me know how your days are going, guys. Okay. I'm going to start off just here in the crease with this one here. And this is, it's called Golden Rose. This one right here. I'm going to go into the add a Q&A sticker. Do you like the taste of tap water? I'll try. It says try it, so I've done it. Okay, I'm trying to. Guys, this just keeps coming up with like various. Okay, I don't know what's going on. If you can see it, guys, something came up about the tap water from YouTube. I think it's just asking us to kind of just have general conversations. I don't know what's going on. I've just put it in the dustbin section because it was just coming up all over the screen and I couldn't even focus. So basically on the last 3 lives, or the last 2 lives, YouTube is just picking up on what we're saying, and it's just kind of suggesting conversation, basically. I will try to deactivate it. Yeah, I think so. I'll have to figure out. The thing is, I press X and then there's a little dustbin thing that you can put it in, but then 5 minutes later, another suggestion will come up. So I'm back trying um to do it. It's not really coming out, but that's better if I tap it. So this is like a deep pink, I would call it. It's coming off lighter on screen, but actually it's a deep pink. And I'm not bringing it right into the corner because I don't want that um pink to be going right in, because it'll kind of drag the eye down if it's too. I think they're trying to control the people that come in and out of your lives. So I think they're trying to help. What I think it is they're trying to help certain channels. So if they see certain channels aren't getting enough activity, or I think from, if I'm thinking of it from like a YouTube's perspective, the better a channel does, the better it is for YouTube. So what they might do is start suggesting, pick up on maybe one or two words. This is just me. I might be completely wrong. This is just my guess. Pick up on maybe one or two words that is being talked about, and then they bring up like a, do you like tap water? Because I think I had said I'm just going to take a drink of water, and then the question came up, tap water or spring water. So I think they're, and then I think it's basically to try to get people talking and different people into the live, because then it kind of grows, I guess, the channel, I'm presuming. I might be wrong, but it is a little slightly annoying because we're in the middle of a conversation and some random, something came up the last time. I can't remember what it was. Some really random, oh yeah, the weirdest thing in your fridge. That was the last thing in my last live, just before I was about to go off the live. It said, what's the weirdest thing in your fridge? Oh, weird. But I might be wrong, but I think that's what they're trying to do, help people with conversations and stuff like that. So I don't know if they're doing it the right way, but yeah. Um, so this is just the kind of pearly color, guys. And this one is, let's have a look, flamingo. So I'm going to just put it on the inner corners because I'm going to get that ready as a base for, oh, that's quite powdery actually. I'm going to use it as a base for the glitter. I'm going to use my e.l.f. fluffy brush just to blend. That's better. Okay. If this is also stops you being organic and natural, it might get easier for you to end the channel. Not that I want to lose contact with you. No, I think I wouldn't. It would just be about me not pressing send, if you know what I mean. So it's only, I think, if I press send, people would start to talk about it, which then would make people come in, I imagine. But no, I don't think that would be a reason I would not stay on YouTube. Um, so this is Opart, apparently. I should know because I've had it for a while. Yeah, I don't think it would make me want to stop the channel based on that. I think it's trying to help channels out conversation wise. Um, yeah, I've not been feeling great. Someone who doesn't really even know me, earlier, who came on as somebody new, Tassos, just asked me, was I anxious, which is quite, I know when people say that, but I must be, you know, just literally asked me, are you feeling anxious? Which was fine, you know, they can ask what they want to ask. But yeah, I've not been great, no. Same things, really. Same things, health wise. What about you? Okay, I'm going to take another drink and then maybe just bring that pink up a little bit further. The thing is, sometimes when you have hooded eyes like me, um, it kind of, the eyeshadow doesn't seem as prominent on, you know, up here. Um, I just did it on Hi Tassos. Oh, Kaya. Kaya and Tassos haven't seen each other in so long. Okay, so that's kind of like, it's autumn, but and you're still getting that pink in, and it kind of blends with the blush, but you're not going overboard. Now you could go deeper if you want. I mean, look at this color here. It's really deep and dark. And this one is really bright and sparkly. But if you're just looking for that plain, not plain, but that kind of nice, no shimmer, no kind of fuss eyeshadow, I think this is definitely a good one to do. So what I'm going to do is, I've got some lipsticks to swatch with you guys too. Now I have a video on this that I will link below. I do have a video, and I'll literally put it below this live when it's finished. These are the Dragon Renee Trio lipsticks, matte strawberry lipsticks. So I have got a complete video, as I said before. We're just going to choose one today to go with the look, because I'm constantly using my lip oil, which is great, but I kind of wanted to put a color to the look today. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to do my mascara. Hi, and I need a bath. Okay. Kaya, yeah, sorry, I'm at my mom's home. I can't watch you because it's too late. Oh, no, that's absolutely fine. I understand, Kaya. I hope you have a really good party on Tuesday. Did you play Monopoly with the residents today? No, they're all young adults, so they're like they're in their 20s. You're welcome, Kaya, and thank you for entering the competition. It's good to see you. Good to talk to you. So they kind of like to go out and kind of we go on walks and things like that. They like there's certain movies they like, but not quite Monopoly. No. Kaya, I will try and come on you know, at 7 o'clock one of the days this week, and if I do, I'll put it on the post section so that you can see it. Okay. I know you have to go. Okay. Have a great week and enjoy Tuesday, okay, on your dress up for Halloween for school. Okay, guys, so I'm going to start to curl the lashes, but the mascara that we're going to use today is the Rimmel Scandalize, and that's a really good one. There's a blue one and a purple one. When I say that, I mean the top. The purple is waterproof, basically. The blue is not waterproof, so definitely if you pick up the Rimmel Scandalize, make sure you get this one. I'm just going to curl the lashes. I'm going to use my mirror from the Kiko Milano. Good night, Kaya. It's always good to have you on. I'm just going to be using my mirror here, and I'm going to curl the lashes and then use that mascara. Okay, but yes, those lipsticks, the Dragon Renee lipsticks, are, yeah, they're really strong, so you'll see what I mean, but definitely I will pop down that video below when we finished on the live today. Sunday lives tend to go a little bit quicker, which I understand. It's Sunday, people are trying to get ready for school and work the next day. I totally get it. I am back on tomorrow at 8 o'clock UK time. Okay, so I've just curled. This is the e.l.f. Lash curler. It's really nice because it's got that cushion effect. So just curling those, and now I'm going to use that mascara. But yeah, it's I've organized. Remember, I said to you guys that I was going to get some time off, and I booked some time off, but I hadn't actually organized anywhere to go. I'm going to the New Forest, is it, or Forest of the Dean? I should know. I booked it. the new Forest, Lyndhurst. Yes. So basically, I've booked somewhere there. The scenery is beautiful. It looks absolutely amazing. Okay, something's come up. Okay, I can just ask you guys this instead of putting it in. So YouTube has said a morning ritual that you live by. Basically, it's asked to ask that to you guys, which actually isn't a bad question. A morning ritual that you absolutely live by. For me, it's probably unhealthy. But coffee is my morning ritual. I know that is not healthy. But yes. Okay. But if you have a different morning ritual, that would be good to know. Okay. I'm looking down in the mirror, guys, just so you know. But definitely take a look at the channel if you don't have time. Okay, so you can see it does work really well. Okay, I'll just curl the other one and then things really fell. Kaya, just a question. Why do you do makeup so late? I know it's not that late for you, but yeah. Well, 'cause it's not late for me, and I usually have things to do, unfortunately, after work and things like that in the house. Um, Tassos, come on, Kaya, you're not new here. Kaya, sorry, it's in caps. I just love caps. Okay, sorry, Kaya. I thought you were going to bed. Sorry. Yeah, I think I explained that before, didn't I? That it's not always possible for me with work and everything and things I have to do to come on earlier. But yeah, I understand for you it's late. I understand the frustration, Kai. I do get it. I understand. So, but yeah, this week if I can come on at 7, what I'll do is pop it in the post section so you'll get a notification, okay? But I totally get you're in school and things like that. I get it. I understand. It's okay. I use caps a lot as well, Kaya. I use caps a lot as well. Okay. So this is great, guys. It has a little cushion, as I said before, so it's not kind of sharp or anything like that. Um, Ricky Walden, hello. Okay. Tassos, Kai is dressing up as a pink cowgirl for her Halloween party, and I said that that would be something that I would love to do. I think work needs to start bringing back, staff actually dressing up as well, but then you'd have to make sure that they're the kind of people you'd want to go to a party with. I mean, for example, the Christmas party is already been announced at my house. Um, at my house where I work. That goes to show that I live. I almost feel like I live there, but I'm not going to go because I think it's if you go out, guys, with colleagues, I think it's you have to be very um conscious of what you do. You need to be very very conscious. Um, and I don't know. It depends. You have to be very careful between that line of professionalism and friendliness. So obviously you do meet friends through work, absolutely. But I think when there's like a Christmas party night and it's work, I just think, ooh, I don't know. Maybe go out with maybe a few people from work separately, but an actual Christmas party with everybody there at work, I don't know. I don't think I could, unless you were very, very close to them and you were, or it was a small knit group or you all knew. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but Tossos in England, I was encouraged to wear Christmas outfits at work. Okay. Um, I'm so happy because my birthday is the 30th of November. Wow, that's next week. It's very, very close. Tassos, that's where I learned the phrase bah humbug. Oh, yeah, nobody says it here now, but I think I saw it on a film sometime. Yeah, some an old film. I haven't heard anybody here say it, but I've seen it like an old film or something. So, that's what we're getting so far. So let's look at those lipsticks, guys, because I wanted to show you these. These are quite exciting. It's a trio, and there is, as I said before, a video that I'll pop down below. You can look at it on the channel now, but I think it's quite a far way back, to be fair, so I will pop it down below. So it's the Dragon Renee matte lipstick, and they should be open because I've opened this before. Now they are red, so I'm going to swatch them, guys. So we're going to see which one, if it would suit us today. That's what we get. There we go. But yeah, I've heard that phrase in old films. I haven't heard it here, but I know it comes from England. It's an English phrase, bah humbug. Kai, are you doing anything for your birthday? How old will you be for your birthday? Is it a really important milestone birthday? Okay, so I'm just gonna take some water. But yes, the New Forest. That's it, guys. It's not Forest of the Dean because there's two different ones. The New Forest, Lyndhurst is where I'm going, and I've just booked 3 days, somewhere to stay there, and apparently the New Forest is stunning, absolutely stunning. I think it's near Southampton, but it's only an hour and a half away from Oxford, So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That's a milestone, 12. Wow, for sure. Do you know if you want to do anything for us, or are you just going to meet friends, or just kind of maybe take it on as a slow day? So this is berry mousse. So this is the first one. Tassos, I was 12 in 2001. Now, I'm trying to remember. There's not that much of a smell, but this is what they look like. But guys, are these strong? So obviously we did that blush earlier, so forget about that. We'll try over here. So this is the first one. So I'm trying to see. It may not be that we put one on because it might not suit the look, but I wanted to show you guys. And again, there will be like the video is down below where I do every single one. I think I did it a couple of weeks ago. Um, so that's that. So imagine that kind of, and then you have the really fire truck red. Um, look at that, guys. Whoa. Okay, so we're gonna do that. This is like almost orange. Wow, look at that. Ooh, that's quite gloopy. Okay, so let's try and just, that's that one there. That's that one there. And that's really red. We might not put it on. This is why I was testing it, but I have done a video and they're all tested on the lips, and I will pop that video down below after the live is done. And then this is the deepest one. I don't think we'll actually put them on, guys. This is why I'm so glad I did it with you, because I don't think it would suit the look. Now this is like blood red, obviously. So that's what you get. It's a trio. I mean, I got it on Amazon a while back. Again, I will say one more time, I know I've repeated it, but there is there is a video that I will put down below that I did every single one. Look at my hands, they're terrible now. But yeah, I wanted to show you that. Look at that. And that's Halloween. You could do that for Halloween. Yeah. Uh you'll get sushi. I love sushi. Wow. There's a place called Wagamama that used to be here, but I don't know if it's here anymore. Where's my wipes? I'm looking at my wipes because now I've got lipstick all over my hands. Kira, you did not think this through. Okay. Right. We're just going to wipe this off, guys, because okie doke. Yeah, look how they're strong. I will say as well, and you'll see it in the video, they last a very long time on the lips. They're long wear. So yeah, that's the trio there I wanted to show you, but there is a video, as I said. So I'm going to set my face quickly, and then we're going to put this on, but use it as a lipstick. This is the She Glam birthday cake, so we're going to use that as our lipstick. Sorry, okay. Tassos, I was 12 in 2001. I'm just catching up. So Tassos, you were 35. Tassos, 36. Kaya, okay. Tassos, I'm almost 82. Kaya, wait, so you watch 911. I watch 911. Yeah, there's a few different ones, isn't there? Yeah, I watch 911. So I know this looks odd, but you can actually use it, and I have used this as a lipstick in the past. You just gently, and it's just really nice. Yeah, 911. Yeah, there's a couple of different ones though, isn't there? And it stays on, guys, all day. Now don't forget, I've put the lip oil under that too, so it's kind of doubled it up as like a moisturizer. But this looks really, I think that looks really good. It's accidentally giving Melrose Place vibes. And if you don't know what Melrose Place is, it's something my mom used to watch when I was younger, and I used to have to watch it. It used to be the thing back then. I wasn't really supposed to be giving those vibes, but I think I have. Okay, I think we're coming to the end, guys. Do you mean the 911? That's like the series 911, Kaya? think this settings, hang on, something in settings is coming up. It's come up with what's your favorite animal. Guys, I don't know what's going on, but don't worry about this channel not being organic, Tassos, because I won't be pressing send on some of those because it doesn't make any sense. What's your favorite animal? We haven't been speaking about animals. Another one's come up now saying, what faces do you make in the mirror? Interesting. Okay. All right. Ah, I get it. I get it, Kaya. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 9/11. 9/11. Yeah, I get it. Sorry. Yeah, totally get that. My dad, unfortunately, knew somebody in the first plane. Yeah, so it was sad. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Sorry. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, the towers. When I was in New York in 2016, I went to just pay my respects there, and it was like when you went there, it was just like a different. You just could feel the weight and the heaviness there, and it was so quiet, and yeah, it was just sorry. No, I get that now. Sorry, I'm talking about 911. Gosh. Yeah, yeah. September 11th, 2001. Yeah, the Twin Towers. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, my dad used to be a hairdresser basically before he became a lawyer. And so he had his own barber shop. And this man used to come in every day, and he'd realized, or he didn't realize, but he hadn't been in touch with his daughter for quite a while. And then he was in touch with his daughter, and she said, "Come and meet your granddaughter." He was like, "Wow," because he didn't have that much family and he was retired and stuff. And so basically, he was on the first plane. Yeah, sad. And he'd come into my dad's barber shop, gotten his hair done. He was very excited. I'm going to try not to, but he got very excited. He got his whole kind of he was all ready to go, and he was on the first plane that hit the towers. I remember I just remember it going, what? Oh my god! I think it's one of those days that you just never get out of your head ever. You know? Yeah. But I guess it's like history, isn't it, guys? Like we all have. So, for example, look at Charlie Kirk. He's going to be somebody's history who's quite young, like you, Kaya. I mean, that was our kind of thing back then, 9/11. What's going on in Gaza and Israel. That kind of thing is going to be somebody else's kind of version of 9/11. It's kind of all part of history, isn't it? But yeah, it's kind of one of those things now where we have a memorial every year. So there's in New York there's a memorial every year, and actually, Kaya, where the towers are, what they've done is they've made this beautiful lake kind of situation, and then everyone's initials have been engraved who were on all the planes and everything, and then they've put these blue lights that go right up to the sky. It looks beautiful. It looks absolutely stunning. So when you go there, even though it is kind of somber and sad, when people go there, it brings you calmness. Basically, you feel calm, and it's nice to pay your respects and stuff. So, but yeah, sorry. I don't have to be sorry. It's okay, Kaya. I guess everybody has these kind of little things. Like I said, there's going to be big moments in people's lives. That's going to be part of history. That things happen like this. Um, Tassos, Kaya will have the pandemic to remember. Every generation has something tragic. Yeah, that's what I mean, Tassos. There's always going to be something, like when you look back, Kaya, you'll remember COVID and go, oh my, you'll be telling your kids someday, God, guys, there was like 5 years where I couldn't leave my house because COVID just hit. There's be so many stories to tell. There's, right now you've got obviously Israel, things like that going on. So I mean, you're going to have everybody, unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because we can't control the future. We just go on with our daily lives, and most of us just have that kindness in our hearts, don't we? Whereas there's always something that we just can't control. So if we just realize that and try and just do good and be positive, we'll be okay for sure. But yeah, life happens, doesn't it? And like you say, Tassos, there is something that every generation remembers. Um, but yeah, we're all being the best versions of ourselves. So that's the most important thing. And we're all going to make kind of our life count, is what I think is the most important thing to remember out of that. So I just have to say, guys, I'm extremely impressed with Eylure. You might be wondering why hasn't she done anything with her brows? Because this is still lasting, guys. It's amazing. Eylure London Dye Brow Permanent Tint. It's like, honestly, guys, I had to keep it on for 15 minutes. and it's doing its thing. I've had it on for 2 weeks now, and it's kind of withstood cleansing, exfoliating, showers, everything, and it's been really, really good. And you get 12 applications as well, so that's quite good. They do different colors too, so if you're not this dark, they do blonde, they do different ones. So, but yeah, you know 9/11 was on TV, the news as it happened, but even though we were far away from it, we felt so grim and disturbed watching the smoke and the buildings collapsing. Yeah, that was horrendous. That was absolutely horrendous. Yeah, I think going back now, and when he told me at the time, realizing, so I didn't, because I was in Ireland at the time and it's in America, I was in school when it happened, and I came home to like everyone's TV, my friends' TVs, everyone just like obviously being that, and I only realized afterwards. So I was watching it, and it's only when I looked back, the first time I saw it on replay, when I know he was in the first tower, my skin just started crawling. Like I can feel it now. Like I watched it and watched it, and not that it didn't affect me, but I was like almost just shocked. But when I knew that first plane was coming in and he was on it, like I was like, whoa, oh my, yeah, just. So I can only imagine how actual relatives must have felt, and actual, partners and mothers and daughters. I can only imagine, because I knew this, it just, yeah, it's just crazy. I had a friend who had an interview that day. Now, this friend's brother was a lot older. Sorry, so it's my friend's brother, and he'd gone to New York for some sort of apprenticeship, I think, in the towers, some sort of accounting apprenticeship, and he slept through his alarm. He literally slept through the alarm, or else he would have been in one of the twin towers. So I mean, sometimes these things just happen. Like, so he was saved basically. He had an interview for this apprenticeship, I think, in the South Tower, and he accidentally slept in. And so my friends, I remember going over to my friends, and she was extremely upset, and her mother was on the phone, and I think because the time difference is like, I think 7 or 8 hours from New York to Ireland, and so they were on the phone, and my friend's mum got through to the reception area of the hotel that her brother was staying in, and can I, so they tried to get him the contact into the room. So she got the phone, and he was like, what's wrong? And he was so laid back. He was like, Mom, what's wrong? And she was like, turn on your TV. And he was like, what? And he was like, he could see. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so glad you're okay. Because like they all thought that he was there when it happened. So, guys, yeah, I think for me, it's never going to leave, ever going to leave me. But I think our generation is probably never going to leave. But then I've looked at a lot of documentaries, um, and you can never, not appreciate, when I saw all those firemen just walking in, and half of them probably didn't know if they'd come out. How brave were they? How brave were they? And the police and everything else, and the 911 dispatchers who are getting calls, I'm stuck in my office, what's happening? And then they don't want to panic them, and they're like, oh, don't worry, people are on their way. Like, it must have just been an absolute chaos of a day. How chaotic. Like, when you think of it, it's just mind-blowing. um Tassos, and then bin Laden became a household name, and it was in every joke, in every sketch. Yeah, absolutely. Tassos, seriously. Yeah, my friend's older brother, so he would have been about 5 years older than us. So he was in college and we were in like secondary school. So but he had gotten like an apprenticeship for the summer because he wanted to do like accountancy. So it was like one of the banks in the South Tower he was going to do a summer apprenticeship with, which had been really good. But he slept in. He slept in when he was supposed to be waiting for his interview, basically. I think his interview was supposed to be at like he was supposed to be there 15 minutes before, which means he would have been there at 8 a.m. And I think his interview was a 8:15 because there was so many interviewing for this apprenticeship. There's only so many spaces. But yeah, thankfully he slept in. um, Kaya, I saw a show on it, but I was supposed to be 16. It was so good, but I was crying. Yeah, I don't think, I don't think you need to watch it. I think, I think it's something that, people we'll look at for history. It'll be in history books, in years to come, but I think if you're on a certain positive journey, I think it's something that will make any person of any age cry. So of course it would make you cry, Kai. I totally understand that. Because you're taking it in, aren't you? You're taking it all in. Tassos, if you cry, Kaya, it means that you're a soulful person. That's very true. Kaya, did it not take 4 years to find him? What do you mean? Sorry. So my friend's um brother actually slept in. So he was supposed to be in the South Towers, and he went over there, stayed in a hotel because he had an interview there in the South. He was supposed to have an interview, but he slept through his alarm clock, and thankfully he did. Or else he would have been in the South Towers. So he didn't. He was safe. Thankfully, he was saved by sleeping through his alarm clock. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Um. So that's that. If you're referring to the friend that was on the first plane, no, we never found anything, unfortunately. Yeah, it kind of just, yeah. If you're talking about bin Laden, they did. Yeah, they did find him. Obama found him. Yeah, when Obama was president. Um, yeah. And as Tasso says, the rest is history. Obama was found. Yeah. Um, Obama found Osama bin Laden, basically, and made sure that nothing like that ever happened again. Yeah. And now, if you look at American skies, I mean, they're the most safest they could ever be. You could not be safer, and now everything on planes based on 9/11, everything is so strict. So you could not be safer, really and truly, based on what happened that day. So, um, but yeah, Obama, I think, really saved that, and I don't think he got enough praise from other presidents, I won't say, for everything he did. So. No, I know what you mean, Kaya. No, he was a very much loved president. Very much loved. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I thought it was amazing. He was absolutely amazing. Um, really, really do. Um, let me just find my Fenty Beauty. But yeah, definitely was something moving. So if you ever in New York, definitely, go and pay your respects to the area where the Twin Towers is now, because it's if you walk around the circle, every single person's name, passengers, pilots, crew, they've all been engraved all around in a circle of so that they're not forgotten who's there. People in the South Tower, everyone in the South and North Tower, their names are all around. Like, and then as you go in at night, when it comes on to about 6 o'clock at night, they turn on these blue skylights, and the blue lights reach as far as how the Twin Towers reach. So you've got these two blue lights. So it's kind of like to kind of in respect. Like, it's quite a peaceful, beautiful place. It's great for the families to go, that they can just kind of remember. And to really kind of, out of something so tragic, people and families can come to somewhere so peaceful and remember their loved ones. So I think they've done a really amazing job. Really amazing job. Okay. You don't have to be sorry to talk about it. It's up. You don't have to be sorry. These things happen. Like we say, none of us have control of anything. We can react, and like Tasso said, you're just a soulful person, which is a good thing. That's a good trait to have. When you're a soulful person, you take things in. Absolutely. But never apologize for talking about things, because that's how life is. It's how you learn, it's how you grow. But certainly, no, keep learning for sure. Yeah. And being curious, like Tassel said, is a great thing. A great thing. um you know and it'll make you a better person too, because then you will have taken things in and moved forward. um for sure. Um, but like I say, travel now. I mean, I travel quite a lot back, from Ireland to the UK. And I know it's nowhere near America, but I think it's every airline kind of took on board, the security systems, and airports took on board the security that needed to happen. And I think it did actually improve that side of things. So, but yeah, never be sorry for asking questions. Never be sorry for that. I think, guys, I have finished the makeup look, but this is a very interesting conversation. And if you're thinking, I don't want to ask a question, ask the question. Honestly, ask that question, because if anything, you've learned about a part of history, that will be etched in some people's minds more than others, just because they were the generation, or maybe they knew people that were either on the planes, in the towers. So, it's, It's not anything to be sorry for. And I learn still. I look up things, and there's things I don't know yet that I'd love to find out. I watch a lot of documentaries, I read, and I do that for that reason. It's because I want to learn more, about the world. Um, but I think in terms of the look, guys, we are finished. I'm hoping it's looking okay. I'm feeling a bit tired, which is probably coming across in the look. But we went with the kind of soft pink look today, so that you can still have pink in the autumn, just not kind of overdoing it. So that's why I didn't use any of the shimmers too much. Just kind of went from dark to light, and then the mascara. But yeah, I know it's a hard concept to come off talking, isn't it? And I wanna let people know I appreciate that. A lot of people lost their lives that day. Um, there was a lot of stress put on New York that day, and then obviously you have the Pentagon. You know, the Pentagon was another thing. So like all of America had its own. So um, I think the whole world watched, didn't they? The whole world watched from, you know, I think it struck the whole world. The whole world turned on their TV in every country and just saw this, and it was like, wow, this is a day we're not gonna forget. But yeah, let's continue this conversation next time and keep asking us boomers some more questions, Kaya. Absolutely, Kaya, for sure, definitely. It's great to have you here, Kaya. So what I'll do is I'll try and move a few things around. And for Wednesday, hopefully, if people are free, 7 o'clock UK time, Tassos, Kaya, um, we'll try for 7. I'll try and move a couple of things around, get it on a bit earlier. I'll just remind people as well that there is a subscriber giveaway currently running on my channel until November the 24th. So basically, the reason it's running until November the 24th is so you have it in time for Christmas. So it's the 24 days of Christmas. It's the Makeup Revolution calendar. Just to let you know, it is vegan, it's cruelty free. No products were tested on animals. So if you have that kind of, I know a lot of people may be vegan themselves or they're anti animal cruelty. I totally understand that. So it's completely animal cruelty free, but you get a lot of kind of makeup and beauty things as well. So if you'd like to, definitely kind of, I know you have, Kaya, that's great, you've entered. But it's always good, just going back to what we are saying, to, like, a lot of people over here don't realize there was a famine. I didn't realize that wasn't taught in history books over here, about the famine, about the Irish famine. Nobody knew about it. It wasn't taught in history over here. So that was a surprise to me. But then people I met, I was telling, and they were learning. So people learn all the time from different people. So yes, this is the finished look, guys. Kaya, I hope Tuesday is amazing, because in 2 days, yeah, so Tuesday's going to be your party. Pink cowgirl, wow, amazing. And Tassos, like you say, we will definitely keep that conversation going. Uh, what is what? Sorry, Kaya. What is what? I'll try and wait for that. Oh, do you remember, Kaya, a couple of, if you're talking about the famine, do you remember, oh God, I think it was a couple of months now, I was talking about Ireland and England and the history, and the famine, if you look in Ireland, I think, were we talking, we might have been talking about, I think, Kaya, when I was talking about years ago, and that England and Ireland were at war, and they English at the time took over the whole entire of Ireland, and that's why now they have Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. But originally Ireland owned the whole island, and they had to, because things got so bad, they had to come to a peace agreement. So eventually, even though Ireland didn't want to give up the north of Ireland, they did for the peace, for all of that. But yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so that's kind of, but what I was shocked with, Kaya, was that when I would come over here, because it was part of history, it wasn't taught in the UK at all. Nobody knew about it. No one I spoke about knew about it. And I found that really wow. So yeah, because they're the country that created it, but they don't want it in their history books, I guess, because they don't want to put down what happened. I don't know. I'm really not sure why. But it's not in any of the history books over here at all. So yeah. But that is the end of the makeup, I guess, guys. We could go on, couldn't we, guys? We could talk about this. I could feel it. We could definitely talk about this for a while. But I just want to say I do appreciate, and that's why that giveaway is out there. I do appreciate all of you. I'm so thankful to have you guys here. I'm definitely trying to change the channel around in a different direction. And I think it's working. So let's hope by Christmas things are really starting to improve, and I think they will. I've got a positive feeling about it. And I do hope you guys, have a good week. I know there's so much, going on, and I think we're all just doing our best. So, but Kaya, have a great time at that party, definitely. And Tassos, I hope you have a good week as well. If you're on Wednesday, hopefully I get to chat to you then. Mondays. It's not Monday, it's Sunday. So I'll be on Monday. I'll be on tomorrow. Can you see? I'm not even. That's what happens when you're a support worker. Weekends don't even become weekends. So tomorrow is Monday. So I'll be on tomorrow at 8 o'clock. On Wednesday, I will be on at 7, Kaya. That was the day I was trying to move things around, was Wednesday. So yes, I'm making sense now, guys. Tomorrow I'm on at 8 o'clock, but Wednesday it will be 7. Okay, my lights are telling me it's time to go. So just want to say once again, thank you for everybody, who comes on to the channel, and comes on to the lives in particular as well, because we get to chat, don't we? I'm just yeah. Um, I asked my colleague today if it was Saturday or Sunday. I thought it was Monday. Oh my god, yeah. So I think that's just what happens. So yeah. I will be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock, but then obviously, as I said before, Wednesday, yeah, I'll be 7 o'clock. Bye, Kaya. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for joining, and I'll see you all very soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Do check out my videos in the meantime. I've got a new one out with the L'Oreal SPF 15, just to see what I think about it. And again, do check out that kind of competition and enter as well. Have a great night, guys, for the rest of the evening, and I'll see you on Monday. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock UK time. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.